and welcome back. For today's tutorial, I will be cutting my sister's hair. Say hello, Abigail. Hi! And now, I do not claim to be a hairstylist, and I don't really cut hair, but I've done it a few times to cut my own bangs, and I have actually cut her bangs one time. I watched about 5 YouTube videos on how to cut hair, so I think I got this. Let's get started. First, you will need to completely wet the hair and brush it. Once the hair is all wet, you would want to section it into 4 parts. One on the side, another one on the other side, the bottom, and the top. You might find this helpful in sectioning. You will need to add some clips to hold on to the sections we just created. She has a lot of hair, and it's really thick. Now that we have the 4 sections done, we are ready to cut. She told me I can cut off as much as I want. About here. Cutting up that much. I'm excited. Are you ready? Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Go. This is how much we cut. Okay. You want to make sure the hair is wet. As you're brushing it, make it level. So that when we grab it together, everything should be about the same level. And if not, we can clip it there. I'm gonna bring you guys a little bit closer. Perfect. So now that we're closer, we just want to make sure when we grab this piece, everything is kind of on the same level. And if it's not, I can see some pieces here sticking out that are not leveled. We just straighten them out. If things are not looking very even, try to grab it as close to her back as possible. And just cut it out even. Now we are gonna use these scissors to create texture and thin out the hair. You want to bring down the other layer and just kind of cut where that is. You can see the difference right there of how much we've cut. Somehow my camera wasn't recording the next part, I'm sorry, but all I did was bring this other layer down, the second layer, the one that was on top, and then you cut it out, grabbing smaller sections. And once these 2 layers are out, you just kind of want to make sure that they're even. So right now there's a lot of unevenness. If you can see, this layer is higher than the rest. So I'm gonna make this be our layer and adjust everything accordingly. You need to wet the hair, make sure you do that. My shortest layer is here, so I'm gonna go with that level. Now we want to use the same scissors we used earlier to create some texture in her hair. And if a person has thick hair like this lovely lady does, you might want to section it off into more sections. So right here we created one section. I think for her we're going to make that 2 sections because she has so much hair. So let's make sure to wet the area. And cut. So again with this section, since she has a lot of hair, we are gonna separate it into 2 parts. Put it at the same layer. It helps if you do it piece by piece. The whole yard. I think I'm getting better at this as I'm going. And thin it out a little bit. You just want to make sure that everything is sort of on the same level, and if anything is sticking out too much, just want to trim it a little bit. And you're done! Yay! Side view. Oh! I like it. He's super
Trendy.
hip and trendy and cool and and okay.
You gotta do it like this.
Oh, show me how to do it. That's cute. That's cute. Oh, look at how cute she is. I love it.
Now you just have to style it.
Style it. She's gonna go style it
We'll come back.
and be back. I want to share some of the things that I've learned today. I learned that if you're cutting really thick hair or the person just has a lot of hair, you want to go in smaller sections and make sure you're trimming it section by section because it'll make it a lot easier than just doing it all at once. There's more of a chance of you messing it up that way. I also learned that my camera times out at 7 minutes, which is a valuable lesson that I'll take into consideration for the future. I'm just very thankful that I have people like my sister who allow me to play with their hair during this quarantine. If you're gonna try this at home, I recommend that you go a little bit longer than you want it to end up with. That way, if you mess it up, you can always fix it after this quarantine is over. Are you ready to see the final results? Alright, and we're back and she straightened her hair. It feels so much healthier. The last thing that you want to do is make sure that the fall is not as dramatic or there's no like spiky things coming out. So if I see right there, I just want to level it out. Just gonna put her hand so we can. Oh, that's good. And then you want to do the same to the other side. She likes her hair on this side, so. Just making sure that there's no dramatic spikes or anything. Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Does it feel good?
Yeah. It's soft.
On the back side, what you also want to do is you want to make her push her head forward. And if you see if anything's out of place, you just kind of trim it off as well, because you want it to be leveled. Yeah, so we're done. Thank you for letting me do this to your hair.
You're welcome.
Goodbye.